you to join them. Rule number 2. If they bring in an old man with his guts falling out, you must say, "I can't help you, sir," and go to the first floor. Rule number 3. Between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m., stay on the reception. Rule number 4. Don't look out of the window. If you hear crying, ignore
My
it.
fucking thighs hurt, dude.
Rule number 5.
I get it, man.
Make sure that all doors are closed at 11
Doing
p.m.
fucking squats.
If you forget it, it'll be
Alright,
too
we're
late.
live, and I have
Rule
it
number 6.
open.
Cool.
You can then sleep until 11:30 p.m. Rule number 7.
We're gonna fucking fire up Hamachi because I'm not opening it to the
Go to the
internet.
manager's office.
I'm
If you
already
see a
in.
light coming from
How
the
the
operating room, run.
I didn't even have it open.
Go
Like,
to
I
the
didn't even have
restroom
Hamachi
door
on.
and close the
How
door
do we had
behind
to
you.
host the land?
You will hear banging.
Dude, I don't know.
Ignore it.
What the
When the
fuck
banging
happened
stops,
inside the
you are safe
house?
to go.
It keeps drifters from spawning in during,
Rule number 8. Go to the X-ray room.
yeah.
What, all the
If you hear
rocks?
beeping, put
Yeah.
radiation
Yeah, because they
shield
have to
on
spawn
you.
on a
The
unoccupied
radiation
tile.
is very
Hmm,
dangerous.
okay.
And there should be a patient.
Yeah.
Take him to the operating room. He received a
Let's
So
see.
we only
notice
played it
of
for like a
radiation.
couple hours.
I
Take
see
his clothes off
everybody's
and
been
inject him with the blue syringe.
busy.
Don't use the green one.
A little busy,
Then
yeah.
take him to the
Mainly
reception.
Vin. I've just been fucking
He's
building
down
the
for
house
you.
and shit.
Rule number 9. Exactly at midnight, a deathly
Yeah,
sick
if you
patient
take a
will
trip
come.
down here, this is
Ignore him
food
and stay
storage.
away from him.
Ah,
It's a lot
fuck.
more than just bad.
What
It gets
happened, man?
worse and it's
Um,
contagious.
Can you
Rule
light
number
this?
10. Go to
Yeah.
the manager's office and hide. He will come and he will be searching for you. And then he will disappear at once.
What'd you
Don't
do?
touch him.
Oh.
My torch
You
is
don't want to
unlit.
infect yourself.
And I've got
Okay.
like
You will
no
decompose
fucking
quickly.
HP.
There's healing poultices in
Do not answer any phone calls.
the shit.
Okay,
Rule
yeah,
number
because I got 3 out of 20.
If you hear your wife's voice,
Yeah, go ahead and heal
don't
up.
follow it. It isn't her.
Where the fuck are the
You know
poultices
she's
at?
dead.
Oh, I found it.
Second
Rule number
or
15.
first?
First one.
Don't touch the blue pills.
Be taking this
They can
axe.
cure disease, but they must
There's a
remain
pickaxe
secret.
in there and a
The world isn't right
Falx
for
blade,
the
I'm
night.
pretty sure, in the smithy.
Rule number 14.
Here's a Falx blade for you in the
When
smithy.
you finish all this, go to the basement, and there will be a big metal door. Enter the passcode.
The food on the shelves, like in the Crocs, on the shelves to the left are the ones we're eating out of right now.
And enter the first room on your left.
Okay.
It'll be a secret laboratory. Don't feed the creatures inside of the tanks. Instead, look through the microscopes. There will be samples of all the diseases that currently exist. Be careful not to infect yourself. Drop liquid from the green syringe onto each sample, and the samples
Okay.
will begin to mutate. There should be the
You said
kit
in
with
the,
lights on the table. Inject each mouse
It's in the
with one
smithy
samples
room on the
and write
wall.
down the results, but be careful. They can bite.
What do you mean it's in the
Enter the next
smithy room?
And there should be an alien body. Don't
Step out
touch
the
it.
door and go
It's
to
also
the other
infected.
building.
Oh.
Climb up the ladder to the first floor. Rule number 15. If
Okay.
there is a receptionist, you
Yeah,
must
yeah,
tell her
you're
that
good.
you just went to check something.
Grab that
Rule
pickaxe.
number 16. Go to the
I think
operation
it's...
room and lay on
Yeah,
the
that
bed.
should be everything I...
You may feel pain, but nothing will be happening to you. Pretend that you are asleep. They think poison is
Fuck.
for anesthesia. If they see that you're awake, they will give you it. Rule number 17. Don't listen to the voices. They don't exist. It's all your imagination. Believe me. Rule number 18. If you see a man in a black suit,
Oh, okay,
take him
that's
to
how you get to the
operating room
garden.
and cut him open. There will be a scalpel in his body. Take it out. When he wakes up, you must tell him, "I'm sorry that I forgot the scalpel inside your body last time."
Need to
We will
smelt
thank
some
you for
copper
that.
and make a
When
shovel
you
and
finish all the rules,
fucking
take the green pill. Then go to
few
the parking
knives.
lot and wait until someone comes to take you home. If the individual who comes to pick you up has a car that's black, don't enter it. Wait for the next one. Follow the rules and stay safe. Mrs. Smith. thought that it was a joke. I went to the operating room and almost puked. On the operating table was a man laying cut open. All his organs were out on the floor, and there was a man with a knife standing beside the table. I quickly closed the door and ran to the elevator. I wanted to go home, but the elevator fell. Luckily, these safety systems worked and I was able to get out. And I went to the reception. Suddenly, I heard crying outside of the
I don't
window.
even see you on the map.
I almost looked when I remembered rule number 4. Don't look out the window. If you hear crying, ignore it. I almost broke another rule. I thought to myself, I gotta be more careful next time.
I'm just down south,
I looked at
cutting
the clock.
trees.
It said 11 p.m. I recalled rule number 5. Make sure all the doors are closed at 11 p.m. If you forget it, it'll be too late. And I quickly closed all the doors. I set my alarm clock at 11:30 p.m. as it said in
How
rule
much
number
wood do you
6.
need?
Before I fell asleep,
I'm
wrote
just
down rule
getting
number
enough
7.
wood to make
At exactly 11:30 p.m.
like to
go to
finish
the
out the
manager's office.
house, basically.
If you see a light
I
coming
don't
can
want
help
to live in
you.
this shit forever.
run.
Yeah, I can help you
Go
collect.
to the restroom on the 3rd floor and close the doors
know.
behind you. You will hear banging at the door. Ignore it.
Hi, Vin.
When banging stops,
Have a
you
decent
must
day
enter.
at work.
I woke up to the sound of
Next
an
time you
alarm
hop
clock.
on, we shall
I
have
went
a
to the
decent
manager's
house.
office.
I fucking hope.
Suddenly, I heard the sound of footsteps behind me. I looked back and saw the operating room door open, and there was a light coming from it. Something was coming out of it, and it was heading my way. I quickly ran up the stairs to the 3rd floor. I almost fell and caught a glimpse of the thing that was following me. Its face was all messed up.
Man, I wish that wolf would
Blood
just shut the
following
fuck
me.
up already.
It was
Right.
holding a scalpel and it said, "Time to open you up." I ran into the restroom and shut the door. It was banging at the door,
I mean, at least
but
it's,
suddenly
like,
the banging stopped.
it lets us know where it's at.
Now remember
Yeah.
rule number 8. Go to the X-ray room.
It could always
If you
be
hear
worse.
beeping, put radiation
That
shield
bitch at the
on your
hospital
ears.
ripped the fucking IV out of my arm, and my arm has not felt the same ever
There should
since.
be a patient. Take him to the operating
Pretty sure I'm
room.
not supposed to just
He will
rip that
see
bitch
a
out.
dangerous dose of
Right?
radiation.
It started like as soon as she ripped it out, cause she, what her idea was, is you know that fucking tape that they put over the IV?
And then take him to the
Yeah.
reception.
Yeah, her idea was she could rip it both out at the same time, like the tape and the IV. And she like pulled upwards on the back side of the fucking tape and then tried to like curl it out.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah, dude. It was ass.
It's insane.
Yeah, and she tried to curl it out, and then as soon as she ripped it out and blood fucking like shot out, hit her in the fucking face, and she was like, huh, that wasn't supposed to happen. And I'm just sitting there like I'm trying to hold and put pressure.
Words you never want to hear.
Yeah, like I'm trying to hold fucking pressure on it with my hand, and I'm just like looking at her. I'm like, you fucking think? You're not supposed to rip that shit out.
If it's a part of the body, typically you don't want to hear rip and out in the same fucking sentence.
And you definitely don't want the follow up of, that's not good.
Huh. Huh. Never seen that before. Whoa, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah, she fucking ripped it out of my goddamn arm. And, like, my arm still does not feel normal now. I was fucking pissed because she ripped it out. Like, she fucking put me through the ringer, dude. She gave me this fucking shot in my thigh. And, oh.
Could be worse than that fucking. Goddamn.
I was in the room that I almost got kicked out of when we was up there.
As you say, that bitch fucking manhandled my goddamn sinus cavity.
I was in room 9, and I was sitting there. I looked over at Trisha and started chuckling, and she was like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "I'm in the room that I almost got kicked out of." She was like, "What?" I was like, I almost got kicked out of this room like a long time ago." She was like, "How do you? Do I even want to know?" And I'm like, "I mean, that's up to you." I was like, "I'll tell you." I was like, "I was just in here with Cody a long time ago, and He had to have some shit ripped out of his, or put up in his nose, and he made a funny face, and I laughed, and the girl got mad. She was like hella mad.
Yeah, but I wasn't even fucking concerned about it. I was just like, I just want this shit out my nose as soon as possible.
Oh my god, she was concerned about it.
I know.
If you make one more sound, I'm gonna kick you out. My bad. I just found the shit funny. He made a funny fucking face. Don't blame me for laughing at shit. Fucking asshole, man.
I wrote down the results quickly. At this point, I could barely walk, so I entered the next room.
This is
There
bullshit.
was an alien body, and it was tall and green. There was slime littering all the floors. Suddenly, I felt a sharp pain in my chest, and I fell to the floor. I started coughing up blood. The radiation from the x-ray room was finally getting me. But then I saw a cabinet.
Fuck, dude. That shit's like ancient history.
It's still funny as fuck though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I looked at the boxes and I found one that
Oh,
said
that food's 10% spoiled.
radiation illness
How do I
cured.
dump out food from a
I
bowl?
grabbed it and I opened
From a
it.
bowl?
I took out the
Don't.
pill with shaky hands
I
and
think you just
finally
eat it,
felt
dude.
my
All it
nose.
does is take some satiety
I
from it.
couldn't do I dropped it. My skin was peeling off and my
Here,
bones
toss
were
it to me.
starting to show.
I'll
My
eat it.
eyes were bursting,
I'll
my
fucking
nose
eat
was
it.
I put it up here on the shelf.
and then my heart stopped.
There you go. Got a nice, clean, empty bowl for you.
I woke
Thanks,
up
man.
from a horrible
No
nightmare.
problem. I'll bite that
I was
bowl.
covered in sweat. It all seemed so real.
Oh,
So whenever we get grains, this is the corn or kern, however the fuck you say it. It's a grindstone.
okay.
Yeah, We put the grain in here. What we aren't going to use for like animal feed, put it in here, and then we can make fucking bread with these bitches and pies.
Okay.
But in order to do that, I've got these fucking barrels over here that are drying out and making salt.
Oh.
We can make wine and all kinds of shit, dude.
She gave me an envelope and said,
Okay.
"Welcome to your new job.
So you're just
Don't forget to read the rules if you
growing
want to
salt?
stay safe."
Yeah, just fucking evaporating water. It takes 10 days to fucking do it though, so
I see that. It says sealed for
It is a
22 out of
process.
10.
yeah, 22 hours out of 10 days. It's a fucking process, man.
I see that.
I need to make a few more barrels actually, so we can start tanning leather. That's wood. That's a pretty decent amount of wood.
Yeah, I didn't know where
They
to
would
put it.
should probably. Not this is fine. I should probably turn some of this into firewood, but I'm also debating on just going out and doing a peat run. So
I'm napping real quick.
I don't think it really does anything unless we're both sleeping.
I was trying to set my spawn actually.
Oh no, I got you.
I'm just gonna use one of the beds that's up there, but I think I might fuck with things, so.
Oh no. To set your spawn, come over here. In this first chest, there's that blue rotating gear.
Yeah.
Grab that, and then I think shift click on the ground wherever you want to spawn up at. Shift right click. And it should do like a turning gear animation or something.
Should I use this for that?
Yeah, that's their main purpose. Like we'll get more temporal storms. There you go. Now your spawn point is set to right there.
Let's fucking hope so.
Also, here you go. Bag for you, my. Wait, where the fuck it go? There it is.
Appreciate you. So this hand basket, can I just put it on the floor to use as storage, or?
No, just drop it in the top chest, and cut it apart. You gotta do it with a knife.
D&D nerds
Okay.
trying to come up with a name for a stray
Yeah,
gang.
top shelf is
And
gonna be
maybe in
like
some ways, it
placeables
wasn't too far from
and
the truth.
spare weapons and shit.
The four of us,
Miscellaneous
It'll
type
show-
deal.
yeah.
Jamie, Freddy,
Middle
and
shelf's
me,
gonna be mainly
we were
seeds
giant
and
nerds. And if I'm being honest,
like
we were
horsetail and
playing
shit.
games in Diego's mom's
Food or
basement was a part of what brought us
Food
together in the
is
first
downstairs.
place.
No, I meant like
And we
grass
used to
and
group instead of four
Yeah,
disparate
yeah.
kids who were bored, lonely,
Basically anything that
and wanted
grows.
to have fun and
Dude.
excitement in their lives. And by the time we jokingly started calling ourselves
And bottom
the
shelf is just
Marauders,
like
we were
resources,
all 14 or 15.
but it's kind of full right now.
That's a restless
Right.
stage where you have
So
no
what's up with
energy
the heart
and
on the
curiosity,
wall?
but you have ways of expending
I
without
just got fucking.
satisfying
I
either.
was just playing with the chiseling.
We started to
Okay.
look for a fresh house
Yeah.
and deals.
I just wanted to see
New
how
things to
like
explore.
in depth it was.
And
Turns out
over the
pretty
course
fucking
of
in depth.
one long summer of rambling around the more distant and desolate regions of our town, we found ourselves going places
Just making
we
some fucking
technically
planks
shouldn't
right
have.
now.
I say technically because we weren't hurting anything. We weren't bad kids. And none of us had the urge to break or steal stuff.
Fuck do you make us
We were urban
Ow.
explorers. If you want to call our town urban.
Oh god, how do
we
you
weren't
change the
technically
fucking...
trespassers, Sure. But we never ran into real danger or trouble beyond a cop stopping us a couple of
Oh,
times and making us head back home.
Right click on the
In my
stone that you
college,
want to
things were starting to change.
chisel
Yeah,
Diego
and I'm
and
doing
we were
that.
both at
And then
stage
press
while
F
Jamie and Freddie had
to
sneaked
change
both
the
junior
block
college.
okay.
size.
None of us
Yep,
That
went
there you
to
works.
college. They came out most weekends, and by the second month of our freshman year, we were exploring part of a true city on a regular basis. We did get into a few scrapes then. Freddie got bit by a dog, and I got stuck between two pipes and an old hospital's utility tunnel for over 3 hours while Diego went to go get something to break me free. Yeah, I know I said we don't ever break anything, but there are exceptions to every rule. Except those exceptions started becoming more regular as time went on. A few new people would come and go at times, most of them tourists, but a couple of Jamie's friends kept coming back. And it didn't take long to figure out it was going to be a problem. They were reckless, making too much noise and doing stuff that well. I always suspected it was to try and impress Jamie, the only girl in the group. But whatever their reasons, I could see the problems coming. And then one day, the bigger, dumber of the two, I think his name was Corey, fell into a piece of rusty metal and had to be carried from the lawnmower plant that we were checking out. We got him to the hospital and he made it, but his parents made enough of a stink that
Oh,
we
fucking
got
goddamn
questioned
it.
by the cops and the school administration put me
Do
and
you
Diego
want
on
this dirt
academic
pack?
probation.
Nah, I just forgot that. Okay, so I can actually place these vertically and horizontally.
And only when all
Okay,
four of us
well
could
take
go.
your fucking pack dirt back since you're trying to pass it
We
off
made
on
plans
me.
to continue after college.
You trying to
But
pass
as
shit
it
off on
happens
you?
with so many things, life had gotten in the way. The few times that we've gotten back together, it was to eat dinner and catch up, or maybe go camping for a weekend. Diego and Jamie still talked about checking out some dark corner of a decaying city, but the suggestion was always met with enthusiastic but vague approval that quickly petered into laughter or changing the subject.
Go lay down so
Because
it could be
the truth
daytime.
was, I was outgrowing
Uh,
the
What's up, Chance?
Some shattered ruin, pretending
Sup,
that I
boy?
was invading some monster's lair. I think we all were to some extent.
I mean, we can
But
also
that wasn't the thing that scared us so
wait to
much
play this till
as
like
being a symptom of the thing we were really afraid of.
Thursday or something. We can play
That
some
we
For
were
Honor
also
tonight. Doesn't bother
outgrowing
me.
each other. We never said
Up
it
to
aloud,
you
of
two.
course, but I could already see the years stretching out ahead. Diego and Jamie might stay together long enough to
I don't
actually
really
get
care. I'm
married,
just gonna hear.
and all of us
I
would
know.
get more and more preoccupied with our work and our own families. And a new set of
So
friends
where's
that
the
weren't
open
even
food
our
at?
grown-up lives. It was sad and a little creepy.
Is it the ones on the right?
Bigger a snake molted
I'm
leaving its
grabbing
eggs
one out to
behind.
open up.
But I
Okay.
can see it happening already.
Yeah, just go ahead and dip into
The
that
visits
whenever
would
you
become
want. I've
phone
got the
calls
poison
and
food
then
on me
texting
right
with
now.
us until finally, we
Chance
realized
that he's
we
playing
hadn't actually
story
talked to
mode.
each other in a few
Oh, on
months
For
or even
Honor.
years. I was actually thinking about that today, and Jamie.
Well,
Okay.
I'm pretty yeah, story mode's... I think it's up to 4-player co-op.
My mind already banished
No,
the
that's
feeling
the
that we would all
fucking-
drift so far apart.
That's
And
the
I
one that
heard
you
what
got
Joe
the
said.
pass for. The
Jamie,
arcade.
What? Say that again.
story
She
mode
was
solo.
emotional, maybe even
No, it's
crying.
not, because we
Like, I
done
hadn't
story
been
mode
paying
together.
enough attention the first time.
Did we?
Yeah, me and you
Maybe I
did.
heard her wrong.
It's only 2 player, he says.
He's gone.
Ah,
He's missing.
yeah, checks out.
I mean, we
frowned
we
as
can
I
still
gripped
play
the phone
some if you
harder.
want, Chance. That's not a big deal.
Where did he go missing at? Her voice sounded thin and watery through the phone. He went exploring 2 nights ago. By himself. I know it's a bad idea, and I told him
And are
that.
you still up?
I told him to put it off until the next time we were all
Yeah,
together.
his sleeping
That
habits
we
are
would
about
really
like
go,
mine.
you know. I felt my
Not
mouth
like any
going
of
dry.
ours.
Where did he go? Somewhere in town? No, not this time.
Piss poor makes you
He
question
goes on all these
existence.
message boards, some for infiltrations, some just weird stuff. I don't know. He had heard about this abandoned sanitarium upstate, like in the middle of
No, all
nowhere.
good. I'm here to just give you a
Said he had
view.
read
I
about
appreciate
a
it,
couple
man.
of different places, and at first, he didn't think that it was
Maybe
even
tomorrow or so.
Yeah.
Then he saw a posting where someone had been up there back in the 80s
I
or
work the
90s
same time
maybe.
tomorrow, so I'll
He
probably be
showed me
out
a couple of
pretty early.
pictures and
Especially if
I
it's
mean, it
fucking
cool.
slow as it was today.
all
God
creepy and
damn.
abandoned, but not safe. Part of it was burned
I
out.
feel that.
Jamie, honey, what happened? Did he make it up there? Yeah, he did. Or I'm pretty sure he did. He called when he was parking, and he thought that it was a couple of miles up the road. He sounded nervous, Mac. Like actually nervous, and you know how he is. Nothing ever scares him. But what did he say? Like, did he say specifically what was wrong? He
The one
said the
thing I
trees
do
were
expect this game to
saw
have
a lot
would
of
have been
moss or silk
villages.
or something in them. And he thought that he had heard something, but he didn't tell me what.
Surprisingly, no. That'll probably be
I asked
coming
him to come home,
in
but he
another
said that he
update,
had to
though.
find it first.
Yeah.
In a few.
Just to find it and take a few pictures, and he would be
Which,
home before
well, I
midnight.
mean,
But he
kind
never
of. It's
came
supposed to
home.
be like a fucking
I
deserted
can't take
planet,
his phone
essentially,
because
like
it's
a cursed planet or some shit.
Have you called the cops?
Yeah, but like, how are we here
No,
though?
not yet.
Well,
Diego's
we are
job,
Sephirim.
It's a Fed job, yeah. I don't want to
The
call
fuck
to the
is
police
that
he's up there
supposed to mean?
trespassing. If it's
We're
all a big
different.
mistake or a mix-up, get him in trouble for nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
really
worked
sound
all
like
day
a good
yesterday,
enough explanation to me.
and he still hadn't come back today. I decided that I
Look,
needed
man,
to call 911. Or
I
call
don't
Uber
make
for
the
Freddie.
shit.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, I'm
it
glad
just
you
Nah,
did,
I
but
it just doesn't really make sense. It's
Freddie's
like,
only an hour away,
oh
and
yeah,
he's
this is
here.
like an abandoned planet. Oh, okay, why are we here?
If you want to
Oh,
come, just meet us in the area.
I don't know. Find out.
Faster than you know.
Shit. I just might.
I understand that too. I just thought I just have to find him. I know, yeah, just send me the directions. I'll start heading that way now. It
Make
took
us some
4
fucking
hours to get
smashed
to the
meat.
spot Jamie had texted me. My hope had been that they would just wait.
is
for
it
me
just
to
Four
find me.
Loco?
But when I called to say that I was 30 minutes out,
No, I'm drinking Pinnacle right now.
she was saying
Pinnacle
something
peach
about a
mixed with
police
some
car
cream
when
soda.
I lost
I thought you
control.
said you're making smashed mead.
I drove past
No,
what looked like the spot,
smashed
and
meat.
went on down the road
Oh,
to where
meat.
I saw a car parked at the edge of the tree.
I thought you said mead.
Based on the bumper stickers, I guessed it was Freddy's. Turning around to park beside
Is
it,
it just
two
Four
thoughts
Loko?
struck me. First was that.
That's a
I
pretty
hadn't
valid
thought
question,
about
though.
it. And second is that I still hadn't seen any
You know
sign
it's
of
not
what
valid?
Diego would have left behind.
Getting
So-
fucked in the ass by
I
2
tried texting
goats.
Jamie.
Jesus fucking
He
Christ.
went there.
Hey, man.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know what you do in your spare time.
I still knew better than to call while they were up there trespassing.
I don't know, but that fucker was still behind me.
If she got the text at all. After waiting a couple of minutes, I got
Fuck,
outside
okay,
and
it's
got
gone.
out, walking back up the road toward the gate that I had seen. As I went, I looked up at the trees. They were massive, with a sense of age and permanence that was both impressive and intimidating.
I
They
checked the
didn't seem
meat.
that
No,
strange.
don't be burnt.
And studying them in the fading afternoon
Heart
light,
baked. Cool.
I saw no signs of moss or webs or whatever. My pulse quickened as I drew near to the gate. It was a huge wrought iron gate hung between twin brick posts
That's
that were at least
better.
10 feet
I
tall.
need another thing of body armor. Is
With
what I
chipped
probably
mortar
would
and
need.
specks of rust on the ornate
Probably.
swirls of black metal. It did have the air of age, if not abandonment. And the metal sign attached to the brick was so green with corrosion, it was hard to read until you got up right next to it. Heart pounding, I read out the words. My voice sounding strange and distant in my own ears. Welcome to Greenheart Home. We hope you enjoy your stay. Brick walls trailed away in both directions from the gate, and I had a moment of new dread at the thought of finding a way over it. Glancing back at the gate, I decided to try it, assuming that it was either locked or rusted shut. Instead, it swung open with a slight squeak, and holding my breath, I crept through, closing it behind me before stepping off the path that led up the hill to a hulking set of buildings set among stands of trees.
Oh, fuck me. God
I
damn
walked
it.
carefully through the denser trees and bushes that ran alongside the road.
Found
wide
some
enough to what
sow.
looked like a massive manor house. My eyes darting between the path in front of me and the vast grounds further ahead. Everything was deathly silent. There were no signs of people, but there were no animal noises either. A rustle of a squirrel or a chirping bird's warning as I passed by underneath. It was strange. I felt that I remembered hearing ambient noises when I got out of my car, but here, I didn't even feel the breeze anymore. More importantly, I didn't see any sign
Thank
of
you,
my
Big
friends.
Momo, for the follow.
Digging up my phone, I decided to try another
Wasn't
text.
expecting to hear that
This
sound.
time to Freddy. Hey, where are you
It
at?
happens that way.
I'm inside the first building. I stepped up to the corner of the building and crouched down.
It's the best when you're least expecting it. It's like the fucking, like, every game show sound whenever you're just, like, laying it. God damn it, it's more pigs. Fuck. When you're laying in bed, like, no, I got a better one. When it's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's a school night, the TV was left on, and you wake up to fucking
Yeah.
George Lopez.
You know, it's even better.
Dude,
Being sick and watching Wheel of Fortune.
Dude, nah, fucking George Lopez at 2 o'clock in the morning. You could have the TV set to fucking 2 on the volume, and that motherfucker just. BAM! BAM, BAM, BAM. I don't remember this theme song to it. I know it's Lowrider, but I don't remember how Lowrider goes. That shit was always fucking loud.
What the heck? It was as I hit send that I saw movement out of the corner of my eye. A patrol car was silently gliding up the driveway, going past me without stopping. No, it did stop now. The front doors creaking as they both opened simultaneously, and 2 large figures stepped out.
Yeah, no, I
They were
got you
dressed
there.
like policemen, though I didn't see
I
any
went out
particular
exploring to
stain on
hopefully
the
find
fabric
some
line,
shit. I haven't found
and their
shit.
uniforms were dark and nondescript.
I went over to the east and
You,
everything.
you gotta go far out. I think Vin's got everything. It's close.
All this faded into the background as I noticed something far stranger about them.
I think east or west is probably gonna be your best bet, but you gotta go
Chip,
out.
I don't know about you, but there's something sacred about a man's home. And I could see the man who had gotten out of the passenger seat smiling across the hood of the driver, his head looking like a harshly carved block of Malin stone. His double inclined, his head in a slight nod. I know what you mean, champ. There's a certain sanctity that shouldn't be invaded. He turned and stared directly at me. A man's home is his castle, after all. Champ was already starting around the back of the car. Yes, indeed.
We'll have to venture out and find some fucking oak wood.
Now I turned to
For
Freddy,
resin?
weaving between all the
No,
layers and unworthy
For
trees.
tannin, because it's the only wood that produces tannin, I think.
Now I could try to make a break for
Oak is the darker one, right?
Maybe climb the
Yeah.
fence.
Alright.
It should
What
just
happened to be
I got
flat
you.
out tell you.
It's better
Well, I
than
just haven't.
trying to
No, it's
find them. We all
maple.
get out together. I had to be fast though. I
Oh.
Are
carried
you
branches
fucking
breaking
kidding
night
me?
as the cops
Oh.
pushed through the wall of
God
building to pursue
Damn!
me. I
We
finally
just
stood
did one of
for
these
it and brought
motherfuckers.
along what I
Dude,
imagined
you
was
fucked
the
that
best
setting. I don't know what you done with it, but you fucked
It's
it.
every 3 to 6 days, and for some reason it's been every fucking
There was an
2.
open window right there.
I
At least
remember
it
you.
doesn't progressively get way, way worse.
I think I remember you saying something about you set it on 1 to 3.
So long that I could get in before it
I
turned
don't
the
think I
corner.
did that. That'd be
I
dumb.
I think you did that.
The darkness of the window.
That would be real dumb. I don't think I could possibly be that dumb.
Floors and mold or something worse. Shaking
And
my
I
head,
never
I
said to no
forced myself
goddamn
to start
fucking
climbing through.
heavy
There
every
wasn't a time
time.
for hesitation. It was either run or get caught. And I
I
still
mean,
had
I
enough
don't know
adrenaline
exactly what you
left
done.
to
I
go
do
push
remember
myself
you making a
further.
statement like, let's give
When I had
ourselves a
cleared the window,
challenge.
I eased it down gently and crouched down, letting my eyes adjust to the interior murk of the place.
Yeah, it sounds like some dumb shit I'd
It was
say.
a bedroom. And aside from the furniture looking dusty and the sheets and curtains looking faded and rotten from disuse, it didn't actually look that bad. Better yet, the door out into the hall was open, and hanging from the knob was a small strand of dental floss. We had started using floss to mark places that we went back in college. It was easy to get turned around in the dark, and when we had bigger groups, we would split into smaller packs that could navigate different areas without overlapping too much. One would use regular white tint, the other green mint. This was white tint to look new. Maybe a message from Freddie or Jamie that I was on the right trail. Stepping out into the hall,
Oh, I made it
I
to the
tensed
base.
as I saw movement at the window.
That's
I
cool.
fell through. Hooded twins
You?
were moving past.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
out
here.
into the woods or maybe to
Okay.
a door because they knew exactly where I was. Either way, I needed to hurry and find the others before we were found. The hallway was wide and long, but the murky light and thick air made every step feel more claustrophobic and oppressive. This place wasn't just old. We had been in plenty of old places, and out of those, there had only been a couple that felt wrong and dangerous beyond stepping on a snake or getting tetanus. I felt the hairs begin standing up on my neck as my scalp began to tingle. This was one of those places. I made it out to a large open area with hallways going off in several different directions.
Sounds
At
like
first, I wasn't sure which way
his
to go.
MO.
Then I caught a glimpse of the stairs at the far end of the hall to my right. I started in
Yeah.
one direction and then
Yeah.
hesitated.
Yeah, it does.
Something wasn't right with
Sounds
this.
like some shit Cody would do.
I could see all the way down the hall.
Sounds
but
like a
it was
Cody
looking
moment.
down a gun barrel. The hard edges of the hallway had been blurred
What the fuck
away.
you trying to say?
As though something
You have
built up
dumb
the
moments
corners
sometimes, and you make really dumb decisions where you fuck everybody over, and you're
shaking
like,
my head,
nah,
I
man, I
stepped
can't
forward.
be that dumb.
Didn't matter.
I would have done
I
that.
could find them, and he said that they were upstairs.
But for
Whatever
low,
utter nastiness was in this place,
it was you.
I would just try to avoid touching it and get through to the stairs quickly. Taking out my pocket flashlight, I started forward again, shining my light as I went.
Look, man,
What was that? Branches.
I didn't
behind
mean
me.
nothing by
As I
it.
walked into the doorway proper,
Forget about it.
one of the thick gray lines that
Ho.
swirled around the floor, the ceilings, and the walls. My tongue grew fat on my mouth as I recognized the texture and saw these strands gleam in the glow of my light. It was a web. Shuddering, I yanked my hand back. My fingers stinging slightly where they had touched the silk. I had the idea of it falling on me, burning and sticking and wrapping me tighter and tighter until... But no, I had made it to the stairs and everything looked better here.
Arm rack.
Glancing behind me for some kind of stealthy movement, I forced myself to take a breath. It wasn't a big deal. I was freaking out over nothing, and yeah, I've never seen a web like that, but weird stuff happens, right? I just needed to find them and get us out. I crept up the stairs, wincing at every small creak as I went, my eyes and ears straining for any sign of my friends or anything that might be after us. The top of the stairs led to another long hallway. This one mercifully clear.
We
of
need
anything
so
other
much
than
more
wood.
flax, dude.
In fact,
Oh, I know, I got a shit ton of it planted.
Well, I'm just looking at the
With a series of
Gambesons,
closed doors
and
that opened
oh
up
god.
onto more bedrooms that were unremarkable except for
Oh yeah, I
how
realize
they
we
seemed.
are a very
I was
distinct
opening the door to
deficit
the
of it.
room when I sucked in a breath. This wasn't a bedroom at all. It was an ultra-modern atrium that seemed like part of an
I don't know if it'd be better to just go ahead and go with copper armor or what.
In order, with plastic and
Probably.
marble
Depends
made
on
big
what
configuration furniture
what you're going for.
that made the place look like the lobby of
It
some
slows you down a fuck ton.
Except all of that was impossible.
Yeah, I'd rather be
This
slow
one
and
caused me to
safe.
wonder, why would it be here at all? Most of the lights are off, but there is no feeling of disuse here. Just the lonely
forgot.
disquiet of being alone in a place when it was closed and lifeless. I whispered for Jamie and Freddie, and then for
A
Diego.
coke oven.
But my words seemed to fall flat in the dead air.
Coke.
He shivered.
Yeah, but
I stepped
I
back
gotta
out
make
and shut the door.
coke.
Take you in. Letting out a scream, I spun around to see Chip and Chan filling up the hallway behind me. I started to back up, my hands held up in front of me. Listen, guys, this is all a misunderstanding. I'm just looking for my friends. We're not here
Dude,
to
my
steal
arm
or
hurts
hurt
so
anything.
motherfucking
I
bad
just
right
need
now.
my
God
friends to
damn.
leave,
I
okay?
honestly just don't
They
worry
both
about it.
started
I'll
to
just
chuckle, hard eyes boring into me as they
take the
slowly
whole
walked
thing out and
away,
dump it.
keeping pace with my retreat. Guys, please, we just want to go home. They stopped at this, their expressions both brightening and a mirrored mockery of mirth before darkening again. Home. Back. You are already home. The twins lunged forward then, and as I twisted around, I broke into a full run away from them. I was fast, but they were faster, and they would catch me before the hell they gave out. Taking a risk, I suddenly juked into a door, twisting the knob and flying through it before slamming it shut on their grinning faces. There was a brief hammering on the other side, and nothing. Twisting the small lock below the knob, I turned around and stared into a nightmare. It wasn't a room, large or small. It was a cave.
New litter.
Somehow on the second
Okay.
floor of this old building, I had walked into a cave of sorts.
I'll get that
Walls
in
of
about
rock
4
that
minutes
shone
when this
clear
temporal
through
storm
every
goes
direction.
through.
Dude, I'm thinking about
I-
just
The void
smoking
was
during
vast,
this.
with mounds of gray and
You
white.
might as well. I've got
I
the
already knew
room
what they
safe,
were,
so.
I think, but I still had
But
to go and look.
it is in
I'd
4
see for
minutes. So.
myself. The first
Yeah.
No,
room
this
was
is a
Diego.
vintage story. This is a game that I
Sal
bought.
looked unconscious, but clearly
Okay.
asleep. The
Oh
other
yeah,
guy
it
next
looks
to him
super similar.
wasn't
But
so
that's-
lucky. He looked ready to crumble to powder.
I'm gonna.
Both of them suspended in thick
Hopefully the
strands of
motherfucking
web
wolves die while we're
That
gone.
sounded like a skinwalker.
that,
It just sounded wrong.
that was a bit. That was a bit. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright.
Oh my god. That's huge. Look at how much all that map. That's extra.
Oh, damn.
It's just added.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty much all like literally exactly half of Sumeru is all desert. if I would have gotten him, I got Gene instead though. So that means I'm guaranteed him next time. I was about to say if I got paid him.
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Getting ready to go step outside, so while this temporal storm's happening. Alright, I'll be back.
Man, this temporal storm sucks. I don't even think it started. It has not even started. Excuse me. it just started.
Yeah. So I do play Minecraft, but this is not Minecraft. It's very similar, and by very similar I mean not really. It's a block game. That's about the only thing it has in common. If I had a favorite game, it would be Command and Conquer.
Renegade was the only good one. Don't at me.
You shut your whore mouth.
Dude, Renegade, every now and then,
Renegade was good.
it was good, but I still have, like, moments where I believe Renegade could have been made from a creepypasta. Because, like, if you remember that one fucking LAN server we had, where we'd play on it all the time, and every now and then, like, some weird, creepy shit would fucking happen, like, the one tank started moving all the time on its own. Oh, there's one in here.
How in the fuck?
I thought you said it was safe.
It was safe. Ow! What the?
Oh, he probably threw a rock through that hole in the wall. It's not looking too safe out here, my boy.
What? You're right.
He spawned in behind you. He spawned in from that area, so... I hate the sounds they fucking make.
Yeah. I think I might have crawled in through that hole in the wall. So.
No, because it came in from back here. I was over in that area.
Bitch. I think it just where it's a bigger area, it's going to spawn. It's going to find a way to spawn either way.
I didn't even realize you had an upstairs up here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you walled this off yet.
Yeah. Next step is getting fucking.
Can we sleep through this?
No.
Or
If I go to sleep now, I would no longer be able to wake up.
Damn it. It's worth a shot.
At least he's keeping it 100.
Yeah, at least he understands the blights of his fall. It's like, yeah, if I sleep now, dude, I don't think I'm gonna get back up. Oh, okay, that's the same one that's been dead. Let me just carve him up real quick.
Can't go to sleep. Let me go! Is there one down here?
I don't know, I can't get off the fucking ladder.
I suppose we were both trying to get on it.
Ooh, ooh! Ooh, ooh! Ooh!
What's up? Deep dripper.
I don't give a fuck if... Yeah, he crawled in through the wall, the hole. So you need to put...
You guess I'm gonna be watching this fucking hole in the wall.
God damn it. I was trying to put the fucking firewood over it, that way it couldn't just come through. Man, there's a bunch of them right behind me. Oh god, dude, there's a bunch of them back here.
Alright, so what I want you to do is break out both sides of this. You can do it with just your hands. I just need to be ready to place the fence. I can break out the left side.
Okay, I'm breaking the right side. Maybe. Okay. hoe.
I saw that.
You got one right there beside your face. Man, it does not look cash money out there. This is not looking like some... God damn it, the one that's in here freaked me the fuck out. Beep, 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 beep.
Can't wait for the fucking flax to grow.
To have more space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. Would definitely be nice to have more of that.
Oven is full. Full of what?
What? Reheat to continue baking.
Oh, you can't use peat to heat up the oven. Okay, that's workable. Did you end up getting any meat while you was out?
There was a little bit that I got. It's downstairs.
Gotcha.
It was just some bush meat.
That's fun. Smash it with a rod.
Why?
We'll bake it. Actually, I could probably just make a fucking rolling pin now. In all honesty.
I can look up what it needs. Rolling pin. Block some. Oh yeah, dude. It's just a log and 2 sticks and a knife at the top.
Yup. Log. Sticks.
It's
And a
so
knife.
yeah, it's a knife at the very top middle, log up under the
Alright,
knife.
made it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, my bad. Termites on a stick.
Yeah, man. A delicacy.
I guess. gotta do what you gotta do.
Man's gotta eat.
I don't wanna fucking
The forbidden rock candy.
I ain't trying to fucking Bear Grylls this shit. Pulverizer pounder?
Nice.
What the fuck is this? It takes...
It's for a juicer, I think. That or just turning stone into gravel.
blasting powder. Empty.
Man, even the food looks fucked up.
Yeah, everything just kind of looks a little fucked right now. I just hate you.
I ate some poison food.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like scrolling through the fucking handbook and all I hear is, yeah. Thought one was in here for a second.
It sounds like there might be one upstairs. Here's the code. No. No, we're good.
Nothing downstairs.
That seems like a safe space. Time to look through the handbook. yeah, I was gonna make bread. Or not bread, fucking bake some meat.
So I've been pulling out like really long strands of blood from my nose.
So blood clots.
Yeah. I just
That's
wanted to
not.
say it fancy.
That's not great.
Yeah, I've been pulling out a lot of fucking blood clots out of my nose, and they're not like incredibly large, but they're kind of big.
Yeah, that's not great.
I'll be the next hashtag died suddenly. Do you know what that is?
No.
You don't know what the... Okay, so, basically, hashtag die suddenly is... did you hear about the football player that just randomly, like, had a heart attack on the field and shit like that? So,
Yeah.
they're linking a lot of... Because there's been a lot of this going on where, like, people are just randomly dying, like, healthy people are just randomly passing over dead from unknown causes or, like, heart attacks.
Right.
And they're saying it's from the COVID vaccine. And there's been like reports of coroners pulling out large fucking blood clots out of people's veins.
I remember reading something about that. Yeah. Yeah. No. This is, yeah.
Everybody around me got the fucking vaccine, and I'm just over here unvaxxed and raw dogging the entire thing. Fucking raw dogging goddamn COVID.
There's a fucking lot of them out there right now.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. My sanity is at 20%.
Yeah. I don't know what to do about that.
There's got to be a way to increase your sanity,
I think
even
the only way to do it is to kill them. But
I think if we're going to do that, our best way would be to open up the door, let one come in, murk it.
yeah, but all of them that I'm seeing are close. Oh, it's waning. Cool, we ain't gotta worry about it. Fuck, hit me. Oh, it's my sanity hurting me.
Oh.
Oh hell, here we go again.
Mine's not hurting me, it's just...
I'm making sounds.
Yeah, same. Okay, it looks like the
Oh,
walls
it'll
are
start
clearing
hurting
up. Yeah. The walls are clearing up.
Alright. Our sanity should be going back up. So we can step out now or wait till our sanity's up a little bit more. Because they're all out there. Or we can take the expressway up here.
How many's down there?
There's actually just the one right now. That's the only one that I can see anyways.
Okay, back by the garden. There's two in the garden. One not in the
That one's a
garden.
nightmare. One of those barrels, so it's not worth fighting with them.
I think I would just let them do their own thing and die off. They can do that, right? They can just...
I think eventually. think eventually, yes, they will die off. But
Well, he found a way to get up, so I'm gonna need your help with this.
oh god damn it! Just run out the gate.
Ow. Oh, he just fucking one-tapped you.
Yeah, he one hits. That's why I was like, yeah, he's dangerous. Oh. Don't you fucking spawn camp my grave.
You had a bow this entire time and you didn't use it.
Look, man, I never said I was smart. Come down here and harvest these drifters.
God damn it, dude.
I only had 3 copper arrows, man. Couldn't waste them.
Make regular arrows.
Let me reiterate, I never said I was smart.
Matter of fact, make me a bow and some arrows, too.
We need more flax for that.
How much more do we need?
About
12
12.
for a fucking bow?
I need to make 3 of the flax twine.
God damn.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm off to the east. I think
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
head south. Try and,
I'm gonna go get another bowl of food.
yeah, I should probably do the same. God damn it. You can just take one of the crock pots with you. Take the one on the left. And I'll take the one on the right.
Okay.
You can just shift click to place it down whenever you get hungry. As long as you have your bowl with you. That is.
Yeah, I've got 2 bowls with me. So I take it this is supposed to be an animal pen?
Yeah.
Okay.
After we grow the grand, I'm gonna don't kill any chickens you come across like near here.
I'm
'Cause I'm
yeah.
gonna lure them in.
I haven't. If I kill any animals, it's way out of here. Okay, so is there anything specific you want me to look for while I'm out? Because I'm...
Not like if you find tin deposits, any ore deposits, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, not really.
Okay, I know you said something about oak wood.
I do need oak wood. If you see any fruit trees and stuff, mark it down because I'll be able to take the cutting from them and grow them down here.
Okay. How will I know if it's a fruit tree?
They'll be super thin. They're really distinct. It won't look like a normal tree because the actual tree itself will be super thin.
Okay. I'm gonna put my torch back in my inventory, that way I don't accidentally extinguish it.
Right. If you find any mushrooms and stuff, like, break them, unless they're poisonous. It's gold drops are poisonous, but not super poisonous.
Okay. Oop. Copper. Finding a lot of fucking... Oh, I found a lot of copper this fucking game.
You do find a lot of copper. Copper's the easy one to find.
I'm just
But
saying
we
I've
just
found
kinda,
it.
we've been in the right biome for it, truthfully.
I'm just saying I found a lot of it. Some quartz. More quartz. Still quartz. That's a weird looking fish. It says it's a salmon, but it does not look like a salmon. Oh yeah. Forgot to turn my creepypasta back on.
My mind edging toward some kind of abyss. A shutdown reserved for when things.
I only don't listen to them whenever I'm in forest and stuff. We seem to be in forest a lot, so.
I wouldn't make it. None of us would.
Eh.
We would all be stuck
That's
in
an
this
oak tree.
place,
Cool.
looking around for something to confront.
Ooh, ho, 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 ho,
Jamie
ho.
and
I'm
Freddy
too slick
were
for you,
against the
Gravel.
far wall. They looked as drained as Diego, but
Gotta
again,
be quicker now.
they were alive and looked like they had been.
Started falling. I'm like, oh.
As I stepped closer,
I'm gonna go into the
they
fucking
looked up,
cave real quick.
staring
Fuck
at
it.
me
I got a
silently.
pickaxe.
My phone buzzed in my pocket.
I got a torch. It looks like
We
it's
found our way
pretty
back.
easy to get out of.
We're all home again.
Grab some dirt.
Freddy's eyes shifted from mine to something deeper.
Yeah, as long as you got the stuff to get out, don't.
Trembling, I shined my light
go
back
for it,
and
I mean.
found another mound. My breath caught on my throat as I stepped back there.
Oh yeah, I already found a reason not to go in there, so fuck it.
The face wrapped in a gray webbing was younger, but there was no denying it. It was me.
But I'm gonna mark this one on the map.
We've
This
been here
cave does
before,
look promising.
haven't we? After a moment, my phone buzzed. Yeah, I remember it now. Senior year.
I don't know why,
Diego's
but that
idea.
cave just looks promising.
I thought I remembered it too, but I wasn't sure. And
Oh,
how
it's
was
slate
any of this
gravel.
happening? Why did we come back? Why would he come back? A buzz. He didn't. We didn't. I was shaking hard now, looking back to this other me, this twin. It was alive and I could see it breathing, but it couldn't be me. And what was in its hand? What the heck was glowing in its hand? Buzz. You know what it is. It's your phone. He's writing all of this down. That's what they want. What they feed on. Stories.
I play all
All
kinds of
stories.
games. You just gotta stick around to figure out
Tears
which.
in the corner of my eyes. I wanted to back away, but I couldn't move. Even
Oh, cool, I
taking
just found a
single
flex
straight
blade.
step was impossible. At least until I tried
Cool.
moving toward that other
Just
me.
from a random fucking.
It opened its eyes
Storage
and
vessel.
stared at me.
Yep. Storage vessel
Then
drops in
felt
this
power
world's been crazy.
sneaking out from between the cracked lids.
I feel like I'm in a graveyard.
I fought an urge to lift my hand to
You
my
might be.
face and I fought
This
it.
has some real graveyard vibes.
We never left. And now we're back to feed them stories. To feed us, well, it's best to just let it happen.
This is weird. I don't like this
Menacing,
area.
grabbed my arm, trying to force it back down to my side.
Found
This
some
is all
peat.
insane. This isn't real.
Nice.
I waited for a buzz, but
Did you need more peat or?
We can always use some more. You just need a shovel to break it open, I think.
No, you can do your hand.
But
Gasping, I jerked my hand forward.
Yeah, you can use your hand to get it.
snatched the phone out of the
Okay.
other's webbed grasp. My fingers burned, but I ignored it. The screen was dirty but legible in the dark. And as I scrolled up and back down, I felt my bowels begin to loosen. He had written all of this.
I felt my
Even
bowels
this
begin to
that you're reading
loosen.
now. He had written it all.
Just a creepy boss I'm
Mine
listening
on
to.
free of encumbrance.
He's
Oh.
like, as I was reading this, I began to feel my bowels
I
loosen.
was distracted.
it's like neat.
I let out a
I'm pretty
howl,
sure that means you
Excuse
just
my
shit
mouth.
yourself, my guy.
but it was more surprise than pain.
Like, it's okay, it happens, you can admit it.
But only a little.
Everybody poops themselves every now and then.
And then cold washing over
That
me.
one children's book.
like a
Everybody
cloud of
shits.
electricity, making me sad and excited.
I don't think I've ever heard that children's book.
I was going home, wasn't I?
No, it's
And
it's
maybe
a book
later,
called Everybody
I would
Poops.
go out again.
It's in the
with another
fucking
story
library.
To feed
I
the things that
never-
lived here.
Yup, it
Feed
exists.
myself so. I
Never
wasn't so
got
cold,
into it,
alone,
I
and
guess.
hungry in the
It's
dark.
not in my age group, I
Look,
reckon.
man, I wasn't seeking it out. It just happened.
And it wasn't long
I don't know.
before could
I
feel
basically
myself
worked in the library for a while.
twisted and warped.
No, I know. I remember.
Fairly pouring into his mouth with such speed and force.
Came in on the fucking
But I
Scholastic
almost
Book
dropped
Fair
the
and I was like,
As I
what the
read
fuck
these
is
last
this?
few words and wrote one parting sentence
Why,
of my own.
why do we have this? This is a book for like
I hit
toddlers. Come
pause.
on. Though, to be fair, some of the people that went to that school read
Needed
at
it,
that
yeah.
level.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Young Abraham, awake, for I have chosen you, and you
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I used to steal from Scholastic Book Fair all the fucking
I
time.
lay flat on the ground.
I did too.
My neck and legs
Cause fuck that, dude. Some of that shit costs way too much.
Fucking-
Like,
$40 for a
climbed
fucking
to my feet and a
spy
dainty
goggles
eyes,
are broken on
squinting
minute of
as I
use.
surveilled the foreign landscape
Alright.
Nah,
around me.
dude, I ain't paying that.
I don't even care about like.
Gentle afternoon
Okay, I will say one thing: the spy
breeze
gear that they had, some of it was
trees stood
fucking
in mighty
dope.
unison
Like,
along the field's edge.
they had that edible paper shit.
Edible paper, yeah, I knew you was gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
In there,
that shit was
I could
crazy.
feel
Technically,
alive
all
at the
papers.
edge. And
Well,
every
yeah,
creature
but this shit
stood
actually
towering
dissolved
3
enough for you to
feet
fucking chew on it. If you
It's
chew on a
also
regular
like
ball of
raspberry
paper, yeah, it had flavor. But if you chew on a regular ball of paper, it just becomes this giant fucking chew wad, and like you have no other choice but to spit it out.
mesmerizing to the eyes and addicted to
Now
the
you can eat
mind.
it bit by bit, but it's still the same thing of it will just gum up and create like this giant fucking cement brick in your mouth.
I was unworthy.
And that does not feel good going down your throat.
Surely this sight is too divine for dirty
No.
eyes like mine. I murmured to myself.
I've ate a lot of paper
The
before.
breeze rising to a strong draft. Ominous clouds swirling.
Don't
over
worry,
the
man.
jungle,
We've all been there.
I
congealing
admit it.
into
I ate paper.
stacked balls.
I've ate paper before.
Surely I
Don't give a
stand in
shit.
need of such blessings, drenched in the stench of sin.
I was dumb as fuck as a kid. I'm still dumb as fuck now. I ate cardboard at a General. I ate cardboard at General Mills before.
Almost feeding off of my words.
In front of the fucking supervisor, and he was just looking at me. He was like, "Why the fuck are you like this?" I'm like, "Oh."
Surely this is a
The better
divine
question is,
joke.
why aren't you
A
like
punishment
this?
for my hubris of
Yeah, like I grabbed one of the shippers and I just ripped a giant piece off of it, and because like
as the words
he was sitting there
fell,
talking to us.
I crumpled
It was
to
me
the
and
ground
my buddy
with a
Cody,
sense
and
the
so
game
like I
of
grabbed the
grand
shipper.
thunderous
He's
tempest.
mid like ripping our ass for something. I don't even remember what it was. But I grabbed the shipper, I fucking rip off a giant portion of it with my teeth, I start chewing on it. I'm like, "Hey Cody, you want some of this?" He's like, "Yeah man, how's it taste today?" And I'm like, "Oh, it tastes pretty alright today." So he takes the fucking piece, rips it off with his teeth, looks at Josh Broom, is, "That's a fucking bear."
Before me, heads of the world, beasts,
Looks at
birds,
Josh
fish
Broom,
alike
and like
protruded
Broom
from
just
the
looks at us.
all crying, chirping,
And he
calling,
fucking looks over at Cody, looks at me,
the ball of
and
meat
Cody's like,
convulsed and
"You want some?"
almost
And
tearing
Broom
itself
just
apart
like,
from the inside.
he didn't know what to
As the
do. He just
animals
walked
tried to
away. He
escape
was like,
from
"What
their
the
prison.
fuck?"
Fear me not, my child. The heads
Then
of
we
the
got wrote
animals
up for
spoke
it.
together, their voices combining into
Theft
an
of
angelic
company
tone.
property.
I don't even know what he classified the write up as, but he wrote us up.
Young
Right,
Abraham,
destruction of
The
company
voice
property
which
or
made
insubordination or some bullshit.
chose me for what?
I don't even. Well, I mean, I know he was in the middle of ripping our ass, but I don't remember what about.
I cried out, tears streaming down my face.
Blatant
The
dumb.
voice simply laughed
maybe.
the question
You know how
back at
fucking
me.
amazing it was to have to sign that in front of like Piccano?
We chose you.
You
Why'd
know,
he write you up? I don't know. Ask him.
Come to us and receive
yeah, fucking Piccano's sitting there, and he was like, "Hey, so I got a write up I need you to sign, and I don't know what this is about." And I'm like, "What's it say?" He's
I
like,
understood my purpose and where to
"Just
find
come
you.
into the office."
The grand church
And I'm like,
cathedral
"Oh
shall
fuck, it's
have
because
my
we ate
landscapes.
paper, or I ate the cardboard."
Right
And
into
so
the
like I
eyes
go
of
into
the
his office. He's sitting there. He
this
said,
time
"Corey,
soaring far above
now
the
before we get
in
too
the eyes
deep
of
into
the
this
eagle,
here,
I was shown the landscape
are
of
you
the absolute
okay?"
law.
How often
storm of
does
the
your
past
diet
and the
consist
sunshine
of
was
paper
warm,
and/or
and the
paper-like
flowering
materials?
fields and
No, he
the
was
trees of God's
like, he
own.
just, "Are you okay?" I'm
The
like,
bird
"Yeah,
took me
I'm
through the
I'm
winding
great.
forest paths,
Why?"
through the
And he
rocky
was like,
outlets, through the shady hamlets,
"How's your
to the
stomach?"
home,
And I'm like,
and to the shack where I slept.
"I don't know, it's fine, I guess. Like if you really
I
want to know,
awoke in
it's
cold
all right."
sweats, the beads
And he was
dripping
like,
down
"Or
and off my head,
I don't
soaking the dirtied rags that
I don't
slipped on.
think so." I'm like,
Hair
"What do you
sloshed
mean?"
over
He
my
was
face
like,
as I climbed out of bed. Could that have just
"You
been a
realize
dream?
Broom watched you
It all felt
eat
so real.
paper." I'm like, "Yeah, I done it right in front of him. I wasn't hiding it."
I didn't have a dream, but
And he just, like,
I think
stop.
it's worse that you own it, and he's just like, wait,
I
you
keep
admit
thinking
it?
that,
Yeah.
like the faith that I had.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't I eat fucking
God
cardboard?
spoke to me.
Yeah, like
What more
he's just like, "Did you do this?" I'm like,
if
"Yeah,
the morning sun could smile over these
I
things?
absolutely did."
I
And he was
already
just
on
like,
my pilgrimage to the Holy Lands.
he was just dumpfounded. He didn't know what to do with this stuff because he was like, he was expecting me to be like, Oh no, I
Oh
don't.
no.
Yeah, he must have been
Seen while on the wings of a bird.
translocator. Okay,
Through the trip or the hardships that I might face along the
I found
way.
a broken
I
translocator.
just held on to the hope that
This
he
dude's
would
a
guide and
furniture
shield me from the
trader.
danger ahead.
How down
I
bad you
pressed
gotta be
on
to
into
trade
the dark and
furniture?
foreboding tree line, taking my first
In
steps
this
towards
game.
enlightenment and last steps of my lowly life as a mere street rat.
Hey man, you never know when your booty cheeks need a
I
good
was
spot.
on a mission
good
become
spot
the
to
voice of
sit.
God in this world. The
He,
Messiah
all he
who
sells is
conquers
fucking
things,
paintings. He
the
don't even
crux
sell
of truth.
seats.
Only a week into the
Hey,
journey
man.
did my hurried and weak preparations.
And he
catch
calls
up with
himself
me.
a furniture trader.
Starving, dehydrated,
You never
and
know, man.
exhausted.
You never know.
I was reduced to a snail's pace as I barely managed to stay conscious in the waking hours of the day.
Give
I
me the
walked
fucking
almost
bone
nonstop since
soil.
I had begun, blindly following the path that I had taken once before. My measly
There better be a
rations of
shovel in
dried meat
this.
and pure water had long been gobbled up. I was running on air and
Oh,
zealous
just a
fervor.
bitch ass axe.
I looked up to the skies. Sunlight peeked back at me through the thick canopy. Oh Lord, mighty Creator, please bless me with your touch so that I may continue living in your name. Give lift to
What
my
the
spirits
fuck,
and
dude? I
body,
hate swimming in this
which
game, dude.
rivers so warm presence
Why?
fill my
'Cause it's
soul
so fucking
unrivaled
broken.
luminescence yet again,
Why is it broken?
Because fucking broke, dude.
in hopes that he might hear my
How is it
cries.
broke?
What do you mean? How's it
Birds and
broke?
cicadas
It's
chirped the
broke.
sun. Deer and rodents danced through the forest.
Swim,
Not
No
know how to
response
swim?
came.
swimming on this game. I want to pick up this shit, but I gotta fucking rotate myself around like I'm in a meat spin commercial.
I only dreamt of my past, the countless beatings I had endured, the people that I had wronged and those who had wronged me. I lived a life of selfishness, even killing and stealing to sate my desires. I did
God
feel
damn it,
remorse
dude.
for that,
Because
but
it just
I
feels
truly
so
did.
fucking clunky,
My
okay?
desire to end those
That's why I
small
hate the
fear
swimming,
after
because it just
loving
feels
me
so
was still
goddamn
fiery.
clunky.
When I came to, the sun had already long since set. My lips cracked and bled,
Alright.
and my head
Thanks for
throbbed,
stopping
and
by.
bleeding in my every orifice. Rolling to my side,
Can you give me
I
the
coughed
fucking-
up
oh
dark
my
blood
God.
onto the dead leaves and grass around me. Bugs skittered all around me. A voice deep in the back of my head.
Blocks should
began to
float.
cry. Eat.
Some of them do.
You must
Just depends
eat.
on if it
The word echoed
seems
in
like
my
it should
mind,
have weight or not.
magnifying each time that I thought of the word. I must eat. Whenever reaching my mouth, I plucked a June bug from the ground and popped it into my mouth. Its tiny legs kicked and squirmed, the final struggle before my teeth jumped down. Its organs and intestines swished around in my mouth, lubricating the bone-dry tissue.
Okay, fuck this, dude. I don't give a
It
shit
was
about the bunny
delicious.
soil this much. Fuck
The
that.
warm, slushy mixture slid comfortably down my gullet. More.
Fuck that knife.
Eat more.
Fuck that axe.
The voice beckoned again, and so I ate more.
Fuck that sandstone stone.
One by one, I picked them up and crushed them between my molars. The sickly sweet crunch of pure ecstasy to my beaten brain. I ate until I couldn't, until my stomach refused anymore. As my taste buds savored each and every drop of their warm and nectary insides, my body felt a strength yet again. I crawled to the tree, pressing my back against it and finally stumbled back upright. My pilgrimage could continue, but how much further could I go? How close was I? Would this reckless trip just lead to my own demise? Only God knew, and he wasn't sharing. I pressed on through the forest, lest I turn back and be devoured by the jaws of nature. As I delved deeper into the woods, they started to change around me.
Oh,
It was slow at first. A dead tree here and
neat.
there. Maybe some animal carcasses, but nothing like what it became.
Give me that.
The towering trees, once proud and blooming, were now stripped of their leaves. Hue
found
after
some
hue of
obsidian.
The grass changed too.
Oh,
At
you
first
visit that
a
big
beautiful
ass
green,
black spot
then a
down on the
vibrant
map?
crimson, and finally a
No,
solid
I'm on the
purple
east side.
radiated from the ground, imprinting its gloomy tinge upon the landscape around it. As I got
What kind of
deeper
rock
into
is
this
that?
purple landscape, I felt
Meteoric
his presence
ore?
more and more.
Meteoric iron.
It wasn't like I could feel or hear him. I just knew as if a sixth sense
Hmm.
tingled deep in my skull.
Takes iron to break.
The sky was cloudless. Moonlight sparkled
Yeah,
on
bud.
the landscape around me.
Well, I'm not even going to make a
Barely stepped
marker
out
for
from the
this
tree
place
line,
because
the
this
least
place
mildly
is
familiar field
very,
before me.
very
Once
standoutish.
colorful and vibrant scenery
You
was
visible?
now corrupted
Yeah.
by the same purple plague the forest had, only far stronger in hue.
Should I worry about this
Almost
obsidian?
twisted and mutated the surrounded fauna.
I mean, it's better to
Corrupting their
use
natural
for
awe with
stone
malicious
stuff than
vigor.
flint, because it has a higher
I
attack
fell on
value.
my knees, tears
So
streaming down my
that's
cheeks.
about it.
Where was the paradise that I had seen before? Where were the blossoming trees, the vibrant grass?
Fucking Minecraft be making it
Where was the
hard to get
holiness
obsidian and
beneath the
shit.
land
Here's
of the
Vintage
silver
Story,
sea?
like, you got copper?
I will have my answers. I whispered under
Pretty
my
much.
breath as I
Matter of
manually
fact,
Like,
you-
failed
that's
towards
something
the
that
now ruined
most people
remains
don't
of
know
the
because of
Grand
Minecraft
Church.
is it like obsidian
Muddy walls
flakes.
had
Like
crumbled to
you can
dust
chip
and
off
the
pretty
wooden
large
fuse
pieces.
long rotted away.
Oh yeah, obsidian's
The
super
entire
easy
building
to
now reduced
manipulate.
to rubble.
Sharp as fuck.
Only
and
a large
it-
hole
it'll
and ladder
fuck you
lay
up
in
if you
front
do
of
it
the
wrong,
altar.
but it's
Oh yeah.
I
easy.
approached it, a faint, cold draft coming inside, and decided that this
It's
was
also
the
something
only
that bothered
way
me in
forward.
Minecraft. Never capitalized
so,
on was that obsidian
climbed into
was
that hole.
like the primo weapon
I reached
before
toward my
metal.
rucksack,
Yeah.
lighting the lantern and lighting it. The bitter coldness enveloped me, and I got my bearings. The small flame burned just bright enough to see around me, but not enough to illuminate the long twisting corridors of stone that I would soon be lost in. The wooden
Fuck it,
support
dude.
beams
I get.
keeping the
God
tunnels
damn it. I
in
give
place
up.
seemed at the end of the rope,
Where are you giving up?
rotting in the ground.
The meteor, like the obsidian shit's in the fucking water.
At the end of the tunnel,
Oh.
it split
And
into two
prior,
more
as
valleys.
stated in my
I picked
previous
one and followed it
email,
until
I
seemed to
fucking
have
hate
begun.
swimming on Vintage Story.
Each shaft stretched on for what felt like miles,
Good night.
always coming to a crossroads or split. I feared that I would wander until my sickly body couldn't move anymore. I was so close to the seat of God, and I was driven by that sole desire to keep moving forward. I was determined that I didn't care how many tunnels I had to go through. I would be with him yet again. After what felt like ages, I came
I
into a
get you
valley.
there. It is like it is a little
I raised my
irritating.
lantern
But
to
It's
illuminate
very
the stone walls around
it's
me.
clunky. It's super
I had stumbled
clunky.
onto a makeshift place of worship down here in the depths.
hopefully they'll fix it.
Crude pews of stone
Or
lined back to the
a
entrance
mod
of the
will
stone.
probably.
Curiously, I moved closer.
Okay, is that a shovel? Because
There
if
was
so,
a
I
mural
will take the
carved and
shovel.
crudely painted into the back wall
What the
behind
fuck?
It was an image of the field and church, except a version.
It's
I
so
had
easy
seen
to clip
before.
through shit when you're
Bodies
swimming,
lay
though. Like,
scattering in
goddamn.
fields, their blood soaking the grass. and
Hell
leaves
yeah, it was a
around.
shovel. Fuck, now get me
Swords and
out!
pikes stuck up from the ground.
Let me
Soldiers
out.
stuck at their tips.
A food
Along with the
vessel.
bodies,
What kind of
all
food you
came
got for me?
abominations of flesh and
Probably
limb scattered
grain.
across the field.
Yeah, it's spelt. Spelt
Nice.
grain.
They protruded
Oh, yeah.
from every inch of the beast, all reaching
me
and
some
grabbing
grain.
towards the sky and ground. In the center, a
What
man
time
in a
is
red
it?
set of armor stood
Ooh,
proudly
5:40.
over the carcass
Yeah,
of
it's about
a
nighttime.
creature.
My torches
Raising
went
his
out, so
sword
I'm
at a mighty
currently
tenderness
plugging
in
it back to the
his
house.
eyes. It
Yeah.
was both beautiful and horrifying. The image.
Yeah, I'm gonna
burned
make my
itself
way
in
back home
mind.
too.
What was this? Some prophecy or the deranged work of
Oh.
madmen? These
Oh.
questions were left unanswered in my thoughts, only further reinforcing
Not
my
like this.
curiosity and desire. I turned and left through the other entrance in the wall.
So,
I had to be close to him now.
A bear was drowning, and I
After
thought I was
another
going to
set of twisted
capitalize on it, and then he
tunnels, I
jumped out of the
eventually
water
stepped
real
off one
quick,
of
and
my
I'm like, yeah,
tunnels,
no, fuck that.
and I was in a room with no visible walls or ceiling. It was all just darkness, all
check it out.
around me in every direction that I looked.
Should probably quit my
You made it.
torch.
You kept us waiting quite long, young Abraham. The same disembodied voice from my vision spoke right behind me. I flicked around to be met by more darkness. The entrance that I just came
Young
from.
Abraham.
I did what you wanted, my lord. Now please bestow upon
My
me
lord.
the reward you promised. I angrily shouted back, a hint of excitement sneaking up into my words.
My lord.
My demand was met with an eerie silence before I was surrounded by booming laughter. I covered my ears and I fell to my knees, the cackling piercing through my hands and rattling my mind.
Oh, look, more
Reward?
peat.
Then what could that be? He
Okay.
jokingly asked. I was dumbstruck by the question. Why did answers. I demand to know why you have summoned me. The voices stayed silent for a moment, perhaps contemplating my request. No, it's simple, really. We have chosen you to be our disciple, our acolyte, our prophet. The voice now returning to its usual tone. Prophet, I am but a lowly street rat. How could I be believed as the one chosen by God? I barked back, a hint of desperation in my voice. We shall give you strength and power, so that they are forced to listen, it assured me, the thought tickling my brain with excitement. Surely it was enticing for a man who had always been on the bottom of the food chain. However, there is but one more trial for you to face before such power can be bestowed. Oh, what is it, my mighty lord? What more do I have to do to appease your endless demands? I begged back. It is simple. You must drink the nectar of hell, the blood of a demon. They spoke with certainty.
Drink the blood of a
I
demon.
blurted out, utterly shocked by the response. Yes, young Abraham. You must suckle on the ichor of the beast to become it. I reeled
Ooh.
back, barely able to form my thoughts.
Okay.
God,
We sell a lot
why
of
would you ask such a thing of me?
lot of
Wouldn't
shit
that
to this
corrupt me
guy.
with the sickness of it?
Okay.
The voice cackled at my words again. God, there is no God down here in these caves, Abraham. Only us. They said with a sickening glee. Then, who are you? I dared ask.
He's just a
We are
buildings
the
trader,
evil
though.
man, the demons in the dark, in the shadow of the heavens. We are the god of corruption. The words clogged my ears, reverberating in my mind until I threw up. If there was anything in my stomach to throw up, that is. After I had come back to my senses, I thought upon the proposition that they had made again. I still seek power, if for all the wrong reasons. I was after revenge on those who had wronged me. Fine, I'll accept your offer, I whispered, making a deal with the devil. Well, perfect. We thought you might. Now walk forward and cut the beast open. Drink its blood, for it alone should be the catalyst for your transformation. I did as I was told and walked through the darkness until I came across the corpse of a titan.
Ouch!
It lay curled in a tight ball with its back to me. I couldn't see its face, but I don't know
What
if I
the
wanted to.
fuck killed you?
Marked
It
how
doesn't
long the
even
monster's
say.
back
A
was
bear.
away from my waistband.
Ah,
The gray, leathery skin opening up.
I
at
need
the
a
knees.
torch.
Black ichor steadily
There's one on the
streamed from
wall.
wound,
Take that one.
leaking onto the floor with a sizzle. I reached my hands out and cupped some of the liquid and quickly
You wanna-
swallowed it.
You want to come with?
That's-
Fear
you need me to
that
come
I would
with?
regret my
Yeah.
decision if I waited too long. It was rancid, burning my mouth and throat as I choked it down.
Okay, because
Yes,
we've got a
yes.
bit of a track
Drink
to
my
go through.
disciple and become the demon you were always meant to be. Unimaginable pain shot through my body, driving me to the floor as I clenched my stomach. I was in pure agony, writhing in the floor as my organs were turned inside out.
chicken
It felt
dead.
as if someone was plucking my skin off my
God damn
body, twisting and wringing me out of my juices. My skin peeled back in chunks across my body,
Do you need
revealing
food?
the muscle underneath. I curled into
I
a ball,
will,
hopelessly rocking back and forth, vomiting on the floor next
but
to
I'm
me.
hoping I can get to my body in
Only
time.
my blood, it wasn't red anymore, but the black of the beast. I screamed until my vocal cords gave out. Red dripped from
They didn't
my
bring any
eyes,
healing
which themselves
either,
were
so.
eagerly trying to rid themselves of me, almost popping out of my sockets. Little hands grabbed and squeezed my brain, picking pieces off and chipping away at my sanity. I was dying. Don't fret, young one. You shall be reborn again, this time in our image, not God's. That was the last thing I heard.
Watch out for the
before I
holes
lost
around here.
consciousness. Their tone, now just
See
a
that?
sinister bellow. You have done well then for your efforts. You have your reward. Now awaken new and begin the next era of men. A millennium of pain and suffering, of death and destruction, of us. Go out and bring more followers, rebuild our home and worship us, for that is how we shall return again. When I awoke, I was in the field, and this time, I was different. I felt invigorated. The aching pains of fatigue and hunger were replaced with warm contentment. I carefully inspected my body, the skin of it already turning a dull gray. Other than that, everything was seemingly the same. I picked a dead flower from the ground, carefully holding it in my hands, and as I held it, it began to change. The petal's stem thickened plump. The petals opened up, and a human tongue protruded from where the bulb would have been. It wildly
As long as you weren't in
flickered
the water, your torches should still be lit,
I
so you
wasn't
should be able to
surprised
see
in the
where your
least
shit
what
is.
it did, almost as if I knew it would happen. This was my blessing, to turn what God created into yours image. I looked
I
back
think
towards the
we're
church
getting
ruins,
close to
then
it.
towards the forest where I
We're
had
not
been.
entirely close to it, but we're close to
I
it.
thank you for this blessing,
It's
my
on the
Lord.
other
Okay.
side
And I
of
shall
these
do as you
caves,
please.
and then
I will spread
it's
your
towards this
darkening
grass
faith across the
area.
world,
It's right
for I am
past the
disciple
trader,
of your.
and I got killed by a bear.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, I just figured I'd let you know again. Let's see. Okay, we still got more to go. Shouldn't be too much more though.
Recently, my little
Yeah,
brother
like you
got
said,
to
we should be able to see my torch because I
The
didn't
woods and
die in a
camping were
cave,
never something
or I
really
didn't die in the
enjoyed.
water.
I was more of an under a pile of blankets with a book kind of guy. I wanted to support him in his new hobby, so I found myself saying that I would go with him and his wife on a weekend hunting trip. The day before we
Where's
left,
this trader at?
I felt a small cold coming on.
This trader
By the
is
time that we got
still
our
kind of
camp
up here.
set up and went into the
Okay.
woods to start hunting,
Yeah, because like I just left his place,
my face was
turned
flushed
to go
with the pretty
west,
rainy weather
heard a
between Mexico.
bear, and I'm like, oh fuck.
My brother lent me a rifle, even though I
I
had
think
never used
by
one before.
now we need to start going
I
north.
decided early on that I wasn't going to shoot anything. The head cold was a good excuse to
Here,
do
man,
so.
so you can get HP up.
I'm good, I've got
Against the
HP.
tree,
No, I mean,
sniffing
you're
the
satiety.
effects of my fever.
Oh,
When my brother shot
Yeah.
something,
Because it'll give you HP buff.
I heard his wife gasp
go ahead and
after
drop it
something
back to
big in
me.
the distance thudded to the ground.
okay, I will once we get
When I
past
looked
all
over at
this.
the both of them, I realized something was very wrong. Their faces paled and in shock of what had just happened.
Oh fuck, we still gotta go more.
At first, I was
This way.
convinced my brother
My bad.
accidentally shot someone. I looked off through the trees, trying to see what had collapsed, spotting a white shape through the bush.
Yeah, just so you know, this whole area
I sped
fucking
forward,
sucks. There's a bowl.
ready to help while the other two remained
Yeah,
frozen
because
to the
we gotta
spot.
go across
I
this
arrived first
water.
to look at what my brother had shot, and to my relief, it was a deer.
I think I actually see my
It
torch.
was pure white. and
Yeah, I
I
see your
stood in
torch light.
awe of the beautiful coat of fur. I've never seen a white deer before, and a pang of pain came to my chest over the fact that it was dead. Finally, my brother and his wife walked over, still pale. What is it? He asked in a hushed tone.
Bear fucking better be
I looked at
gone.
him, confused about the question for a few seconds. It's a deer. How could he not see that?
If the bear's still there, I can't even be
Looking
here
over
for
the
moral
study
support at
again,
this
trying
point.
to see what it meant.
I'm useless. I'm worse than useless. My armor breaks. My armor broke on that one hit kill.
The gravity of the situation. I knew that it had antlers, but for the life of me, I can't remember what the face looked like. My memory was a blur of white.
Shit, don't tell me that's just a light for the
While
trader.
staring right at it, my
Fuck,
brain
dude, it
refused to
is.
see it. I took a few steps back then, scared out of my mind, and started to think my
Damn
fever was
fucking
messing up my
Tree
head.
covered fucking hole.
That doesn't make any sense. I said in a low voice between some coughs. The deer in front of us.
Okay, there's a
was
trader.
special.
I had left the
Not
trader,
special, and my brother
went to
had shot
head
it.
fucking east.
I looked at the wound
or
that killed
west.
the poor thing, to see pearl-shaded blood staining it. My stomach twisted in regret, and I felt like I was about to
God
stop.
damn it, I'm gonna have to look at my stream to
I
figure
turned
this
my head
out.
away, unable to keep looking at it. What should we do? His wife Kathy asked in a shaking voice.
Can I?
We shouldn't let the meat go to waste.
Shit, I can't go back in the stream because it's a live stream.
I felt the entire forest.
Shit.
silent at this comment. It was as if the air itself had stopped moving. It revolted me.
Because I'm not seeing my torch at
It was terrible
all.
enough that this creature was
I
dead.
see something lit
My
up like
brother wanted to
way
disrespect
over
it
there
even
though.
Where?
I knew that it was natural for
Like,
animals to eat other
way
wolves,
off to
and
the east.
logically, it would be a waste to not eat
No,
this deer.
I didn't die that far back because I had just left that trader.
I knew this creature was never meant to be eaten. It was something that existed
Is it
outside of
over
natural
here?
order.
Is my
Something
fucking graphics
powerful
messing
and
up?
yet fragile enough to be killed by a single bullet.
Is my graphics
Are
messing
you
up?
crazy? I hissed at him. Looking down at the white shape, I shook my feverish head. We'll let the forest take it.
Let's
He
see. I
reluctantly
left the
agreed.
traders, started heading
Took out a borrowed
west,
rifle and started to pick up
heard the
branches.
bear.
My
The bear
brother
was
did
close to the
same.
water over here,
Kathy gathered up wildflowers
and I
in a short
jumped.
while,
And
took
when
the
I
deer
jumped, I
as they
landed
said at the
into like a
start.
bit of a hole.
We could never take back killing it, but we could show remorse. Without a word, we left the creature behind and went
And
heavy
that's
weights
when he
in our
killed me.
chests.
So
When we arrived
it should
back at
be.
camp, I was feeling so
I'm not
ill,
even
I
seeing a
turned to
hole in the
moment to
fucking
go
map,
back.
dude.
I bundled myself up in blankets and fell into a deep sleep.
Venomy's right, dude. You need to
Only
get that
waking
fucking
drink
map
some
marker
water to
thing.
appease my dry throat.
Because this is ridiculous.
My slight cold turned into a full-blown flu, and I was in no condition to walk out of the woods. When I woke again, it was morning but still gray and cold. How are you doing? Kathy asked me when I came out of my tent.
Oh, I found it.
Awful.
Found it?
What's
Yep.
the plan?
I think. Hopefully.
It felt like my head was
Yep,
going
I found it.
overloaded. My entire body was weak. She walked over and gave me a cup of hot tea.
I might need
It
you to
was
come
very
over
much
here.
appreciated.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
stick
cool,
around
you are
until
here.
feel better and the weather clears up. We should get you out of these woods, but it would nearly kill you if you had to walk through the rain to get to the truck.
Alright, we need
Just
to
stay
go.
inside your tent and keep warm and dry.
Okay. I think I'm still missing some shit though.
I nodded, sipping at my tea. That sounded like a good enough plan. I hoped my fever would only last another day and we could leave. What happened the day before really was freaking me out. The forest all around us felt hostile. The wind howled through the trees and I suppressed a shudder. I took my tea back inside my tent and got wrapped up in blankets once more. Not
Cool,
feeling well.
I'm pretty sure it's it. That's it, dude.
The wind kept howling outside the tent.
That's everything that fell here.
Tent would hold if a storm came
Damn,
rolling.
man.
What are you missing?
The rest of the day, I drifted
'Cause the
between
bears will
trying
eat
to
meat.
read and sleeping.
It's not.
And berries.
It's not meat that I'm missing. I'm missing. I had a.
When Kathy tried waking
Oh,
me
never
up to
mind.
some
For
soup,
okay, it's on my
I was
character.
in such
Never
a
mind.
deep sleep
That was weird.
I didn't even stir. So she left me alone to offer later.
I found a prince emblem.
The next
Okay.
day, I was feeling much better and starving.
Would be pretty
Not eating much
princess.
the past 2 days.
I thought if like when I
I
died,
went
the
back
shit that I
into
had
my
equipped
tent,
on my
so I
person would
opened it to
like
feed
go
me
away,
snacks
but
that I
no.
had stashed away. I had an entire box of oatmeal.
You gotta think that was my
sitting
first time
outside the
dying.
tent. When I went outside, the rain had cleared up, but everything was still damp outside.
Well, shit, it's
Kathy
so
was
much fucking
outside,
daytime. I think I'm
trying
gonna
to
go
keep
up
the
towards the
fire going.
north.
Are you feeling any better?
You
She
might as
asked
well
me, looking and sounding
go back
exhausted.
and drop, like
"I'm
empty your
baked.
inventory.
I think we could leave
Yeah,
sometime
yeah,
today
yeah,
In
yeah.
case you
because
die
it's
again.
raining." I offered. She looked between me and her tent, worried. Clearing her throat, she shook her head. James isn't feeling well. I think he
This
must be
game does
feeling
have
well.
like a really
Let's
subtle
see how he's feeling
prettiness
in
to
a
how
few hours.
it works the light and
I
stuff.
felt bad that my brother was sick.
Yeah,
and I was
like,
suffering through what
I
just
get
did.
that, but at the same time,
He had
I
to lay us
don't
sleeping, but
see
there
for
was
any
nothing we
fucking
could do
reason
about it.
why my torch should not
I
have been
saw that
brighter
we
on the
were
ground.
firewood and I needed to get some air.
Well, how
Hey,
far
I'll get
in the
some
cave was it?
It'll give
Not
you
that
something
far.
to do, too. I'll check on him in a few hours.
'Cause you gotta
Make
think,
sure
we
that he's
were
been eating.
like through
Kathy
hills
gave
and
me a
shit
grateful
away
smile.
from it.
From how bad she looked, I wondered if she had gotten sick too. I left into the woods, trying my best to find anything that wasn't too damp to burn. I found some sticks hidden under leaves and logs that should be dry enough. I was the type to get lost easy, so I needed to stick close to camp. After I collected an armful of good enough wood,
Doo-doo-doo. Oh,
something
keep running.
out of the corner of my eyes made me stop. On a bush was a few drips
Ooh.
of shimmering liquid. I walked up to it to
I
get a
just
better look,
barely cleared
not
that fucking
understanding
hole.
what I was looking at. I was drawn away
Turn
by the
south
sound
now,
of
'cause there's this
retching
hill.
off towards the camp. Forgetting about
I don't think the
strange
wolves are
liquid,
still
I
following
started
us,
back
so.
to check up on
Look,
my
man.
brother and Kathy.
I ain't chancing it.
When I had
Ooh,
back,
be careful.
the rain
That's a
had
big
started
asshole.
again, making it too wet for us to start the fire back up anyway.
Oh yeah, that's that cave that I want to go in.
Was looking pale and chilled to the bone. I had wished the cold, damp weather would pass so we could finally.
Was it everything you wanted?
No, I never went in it yet.
I should just take
Oh.
my brother's truck and go get some help.
That's the saying I wanted to.
My fever hadn't
I
gone
still-
There
down
are wolves in this area
We
too,
approached
so.
far
I know.
away. I feared that
Okay.
I would too get ill if I braved the hike through the woods. Is everything alright? I asked. I put the wood away, covering it with some plastic, hoping for it to stay dry. Kathy looked at me, a worried expression on her face. Before she could answer, my brother came out of his tent. It should have been impossible, but he looked even paler than Kathy, his skin nearly void of any color. I decided then that I would try to get some help. We needed to get the heck out of these woods. James, give me your keys, please. I said, holding out my hand for him to give me his truck keys from his pocket. He looked over at me, as if I was speaking a different language. Shaking his head, he took a sip of water from a flask that Kathy had handed to him. She looked scared stiff. James felt different. It was the way that he was moving and not really looking at us. No, just give me a few more hours of sleep. Then we'll all go. I never should have given in. I slowly brought my hand back, trying to think of an argument. Truthfully, I was frightened to go into the woods alone. But just a few more hours. Then we wouldn't even have to pack up our gear. We would just leave. James took Kathy's hand, and they went back into their tent. Not being able to think of anything else to do, I went back into mine to get dry and warm. I was going to finish the last 100 pages of a book to give my brother time to sleep. I drifted off while I was reading. One moment, I had a book in my hand, and the other, I was waking up in a pitch darkness. I sat up confused at what time it was. Slowly, my eyes
Was the
adjusted,
fan
and
bothering you?
I could see a hint of light coming through the tent. Slipping back into the cold, damp outside world, I looked over to see a very weak fire burning. My brother stood just within the light. I opened my mouth to call out to him, but something felt wrong and I couldn't place it. The air was tense and my muscles started to lock up. Hearing me coming from the tent, my brother turned to look over at me. He still looked pale as death. His face was the same, but I just knew in that moment I was no longer looking at my brother. He took a step towards me, an unknown purpose in his stride. I ran, without any plan. I ran off into the woods, trying to get away from whatever he had become. I was only
Oh, it's
running for a
about
few
time for
minutes
more
when
storage.
I saw the light of a fire between the trees. It was faint,
Yeah.
but I ran towards it praying somebody would help.
I think we're going to need like a
I
pure
didn't think
weapon
anybody else was
storage,
standing so close to us, and
weapon and
I
tool
was
storage
thankful
type
for it.
deal.
I ran into the clearing. My blood froze in my veins. It was a
There we go.
campsite. It was ours. I just ran back around even though I was
What's with this
positive
little
that I
baby
ran
one here?
straight.
Oh, okay, never mind.
My brother stood by the dying coals, the orange light shining in
I
his
knew that.
eyes. I ran again.
We should also just make what you know what, dude.
The woods were just a maze of trees.
Fuck.
It
What?
was understandable
Alright,
that
give me a
the
second.
fire
Let me
had
clear all
burned.
my inventory and
A few more
actually,
minutes
I got a
of
better
running,
idea.
I came crashing into our campsite again. In a blind panic, I just kept going. No matter what direction I took, I would always end up running towards our camp.
Okay, I'm gonna get the
Seemingly watching me
organizing.
attempting and failing to escape. When I couldn't run anymore,
I'll
I
organize
collapsed
this time
gasping
around.
for air. I didn't understand what was going on. All I knew was that I could no longer leave. Please, I begged the pale figure. It was far too late to save my brother, but if there was even a hint of him left, he would let me and Kathy leave. His face was going out of focus. For whatever reason,
How much linen
my
sacks do you
brain
have?
was refusing to see what it
I have
truly
3.
looked like.
You have 3.
Let me and Kathy leave.
Okay, well,
I sat on the cold ground, shaking in fear. Deep down, I knew my brother was
Never
changing
mind
into
then.
something beyond my understanding. Simply because
I'm
he
gonna
had
go
shot a
smoke
strange
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna smoke too once I.
I actually think I might cut the stream here, and then we can chill out for a little bit off stream.
Okay. Yep, sounds good.
Thanks for stopping by, YouTube.
Yep. Because okay, so just so everybody in the stream knows, this is just basically going to be some quality of life shit. Like we're not actually going to be working on anything. We're just going to be fixing storage. Maybe a little bit more exploration. I doubt it. Just shit like that. So it's not going to be like you're going to miss out on a bunch of content. We're just going to be doing some little shit around the base. So deuces.